Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm just sitting outside with my chai. It's early in the morning and everyone's still asleep. It's a holiday here because it is the National Day for Truth and Reconciliation. There's a whole history of atrocities that were committed against the indigenous community over many decades, and they're finally being recognized. So for that reason, it's the first year that they actually are making this an official holiday, and the kids don't have school. Another reason why I'm sitting out here this morning is I want to enjoy the last little bit of this grass before they dig it all up. We have our landscapers coming in today and they're going to start digging up and do our interlocking. So the other day when we went for grocery shopping, I bought a lot of fruits, but when I come home after shopping, I normally wash up all the fruits like the strawberries and the grapes, and I have them ready to eat in the fridge. That's the way they get eaten. Otherwise, they just sit there and then they end up going to waste. But this time I didn't get a chance to do it, so I'm doing that right now. I'm just cutting off the tops of the strawberries. That way I'm going to put them in an airtight container that I got from Dollarama, and they will stay safe for much longer, as well as they are ready to eat, so kids will be more inclined to pick up that container from the fridge and then eat it. If they see that the green tops are still on there, then they just won't touch it. I also like to mix all the berries together because, especially when I'm making their school lunches, it's easier for me to just take a spoonful out of here and stick it in their lunch bags instead of having to individually get all the berries. So here I washed them all up. They're in my container and now they're ready. I don't have to do any work, and neither do the kids. I have some very exciting news that I haven't shared with all of you yet, and that is that my mom and my sister are coming to visit us for the next month. They are landing today around 4:30 from Toronto, and we are going to go pick them up from the airport. So I'm getting dinner ready. I'm just making some chicken korma. I made zeere wale aloo, like cumin potatoes, and I made just plain white rice. If you're interested in my zeere wale aloo recipe, I have that on my other channel, so I will link that in the description as well in the cards, and you can take a look at that. I also wanted to show you these orange shirts that we had made for the same Truth and Reconciliation Day. The kids are wearing them today. They don't have school today, but I had them wear the shirts anyways because we did want to represent this tragedy. And I will link that down in the description box as well, where you can pick these up for next year if you're interested.
Don't touch me.
It's okay.
I have germs.
I don't care.
Hi, Kiki. Love you too.
Okay, let's go home.
Good.
Quick along.
Look, it's linen and white. If you don't know what linen is, it's not like shade of brown.
Shyla wants to keep her grandma's suitcase. Okay, come. Ano looks tired. If anyone is wondering why Nano is called Ano, it's because when Shyla was small, we used to say Nano, but she never wanted to follow the rules. So she started saying Ano, and it kind of just stuck. So she started calling my mom Ano instead of Nano. Then Riza was born. Riza started calling her Ano, and now Myra. So that kind of became her name. And we kind of like it. I think it's very unique. Yeah. Nobody else calls their grandmothers non-Ano. So for that reason, I think it's actually kind of cute. So earlier I didn't get a chance to show you the finished products, but here's the chicken korma, the potatoes, and the rice. Potatoes kind of got a little overcooked, so they became very soft. That's why they kind of broke. But if you cook it properly, they should stay intact.
Myra? Too much drama.
Maki, she's scared of flies. That's the reaction.
Thank you.
And Myra is helping Ano settle in. Anyways, that's it for today's vlog, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button with the notification bell. Give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to leave me a comment, and I will see you all next time. Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm just steaming my mom and my sister's clothes because we are taking them out to, of course, you know, our favorite place in Winnipeg, the Forks. Of course, it was going to be our first stop with them, so we are taking them there today. We want to show them. It's such a beautiful place and the weather is just amazing. Tip of the day from me to you: if you have a clothing steamer, make sure you do it in a very large room, or if you're going to do it in a small confined space like I do it in my laundry room, make sure you are facing an open window and that the steam can go out. If you don't, all these watermarks, see all along the walls, these will stay on your wall if you don't have a means for the steam to go out of the room. Now, I always do it facing the window so that the steam can continuously go outwards. But the other day I finished steaming and I forgot to unplug it. And Myra came into the laundry room and she turned it on, and then it was on for a while, and that's why this happened. So I gotta take some water, just like a damp cloth, and wipe it all down. But you can save yourself all that trouble if you just face your steamer through the window. Waiting for Akil to come from work. Going out? It's okay. अंदर जाना, लेकिन अभी अकेले का इंतजार करना है.
Thinking of drowning in those blue eyes. I'm losing sight 'cause I am falling. I'm so deep down, and it's not a lie that I die.
Please,
You have to
I'm
share.
sharing with Daddy. Please, I'm sharing with Daddy. Me and you get our own. I'm sharing with Kiki. I'm sharing
What
with
does Kiki wanna
Daddy.
eat?
I'm sharing with Daddy.
You can take it down. It's okay. You can eat
Mom,
it.
this is mine.
I tell you, these kids' biggest dilemmas is who gets to have their own pop and who has to share. And then if they're sharing, who has to share with who.
I can't hide what this is. Yeah, I keep drowning in those blue eyes, and you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire if it gets too dark. I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark.
This is where they had the ceremony. A few vlogs ago, you will see I had shoes, the shoes representing the kids that were found.
Mom, on the other side.
I can carry all that you've got. Two heavy hearts is not a lot. I will put out all of the fire. We stumble and fall, and it's not a lie that I die. I can hide what this is. Yeah, I keep drowning in those blue eyes, and you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire if it gets too dark. I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too
I got lemon and lime. Kiki has Ferrero. Ano has pistachio. It's good. Ano's is really good.
Mom, can I try? I like it, but it's a lot sour.
And Riza got unicorn, which is actually really good. Home, we checked the mail and my Nespresso pods came in. Super excited. There are some new flavors in here that we've never had, and then some of our traditional flavors. So I'm going to open those up and set them all up into my drawer. This is how I organize my pods. I put all the excess back there, and then I have the rest of them in the bamboo holders here, and as well as my flavored teas. So I'm a big tea drinker as well. So welcome back to my channel. So since Ami is here, she is being forced to watch cricket in the mornings. So it's Sunday and we don't really have any plans today. We're not going to be doing much. So we're staying in and I decided to make shakshuka for breakfast. So I'm sharing my recipe in this vlog. I find that a lot of people have been asking me for my recipes, so I decided I'm going to start filming some of my recipes within my vlogs as well. So let me know if there's anything specific you would want to see me make, because I can share that with you. You can see here I'm chopping up all my veggies, and now I'm going to heat up some oil, about 1/4 cup in a pan, and put the heat on medium and start frying up my veggies. I'm going to fry this for about 3 to 4 minutes. As long as it gets nice and soft, that's when you want to start adding in your spices. And yes, that is a big chunk of frozen garlic in the center there, if you're wondering what that is. Now we're just going to fry this with the spices for about another 1.5 to 2 minutes. Add in little tablespoons of water as needed. You just want to prevent the spices from sticking to the bottom of the pan. Now I'm going to add in 1 cup of tomato puree. I'll be very honest, I usually use spaghetti sauce because I hate opening up a can of tomato puree. So I use spaghetti sauce because I always have a bottle open. And you know what? I find it actually tastes better because spaghetti sauce is already flavored on its own. So it really enhances the flavor of the shakshuka. Bring the stove dial to low, and we're going to simmer this for 15 minutes. So while the sauce is coming together, I'm going to go ahead and cut my fresh coriander as well as my goat cheese. You can also use feta cheese. If you don't have any cheese at all, don't worry about it. It's not mandatory. After 15 minutes, you're going to create some space for your eggs and just drop them in one at a time, as many as you want. And I'm going to cover and cook this for about another 20 minutes on medium low. It all depends on how much you like your eggs cooked. A lot of people like them runny, in which case it only needs about 10-12 minutes. If you like them like us, we like them hard boiled on the inside. We like the yolk hard. For that reason, I cook it for about 20 to 22 minutes normally. Topped it off with the cheese and the coriander, and it's all ready to eat. I'm fast forwarding to the next day now because we didn't really do much on Sunday, so I didn't really vlog. But today is Monday. Riza is not feeling well, so I kept him home, and my mom is watching her drama, and then my sister is sitting at her seat doing her own thing. As you can see, our backyard renovations are still going on, and I cannot honestly wait for them to finish because I'm really anxious to see the final product. I love sitting in the back, so for me, having a nice outdoor space means a lot. So I'm really excited to have this project happening right now. And unfortunately, it's October, so we might not be able to use much of it this year, but at least we'll have it all set up and ready for next summer. I needed a whole bunch of groceries again, so I used Instacart to order from Walmart today. So here's the bulk of the groceries that I need. There are a few things that they didn't have available, so I'm going to have to step out again later to pick those up. But I definitely wanted to get the major grocery shopping done. What's the task of putting all this stuff away, which I hate doing. Because Riza's not feeling well, I decided to make him some chicken noodle soup for lunch. Now, he's not a big fan of soups, especially broth type soups. So I have to entice him with crackers, lots of crackers, and this is what he does. He literally crumples them into pieces and puts it in the soup, and then leaves the soup in a state of mush where no one else can finish it for him. Now, Shyla's almost home, so for an after-school snack, I made her another healthy smoothie. If you remember from one of my previous vlogs, I make these often for them. So this one has blueberries, spinach, a little bit of avocado with some Greek yogurt and honey. So while everyone is busy upstairs and downstairs doing their own thing, I decided to take this opportunity to extend my dining table. Our dining table comes with a centerpiece, but we've had it on the shorter side. But I decided that we kind of need the space, especially with my mom and my sister here. So I'm trying to extend this table by myself. So it's definitely easier with help, but I managed to pull this off. As mentioned earlier, I wasn't able to get all the groceries I needed from Instacart, so I stepped out to Saabi-ish to grab just a few items. I'm planning a Thanksgiving dinner for this upcoming weekend, and I like to get my shopping done early, so that's why I came here to get those things, so I'm not rushing around last minute. This morning, my mom realized she forgot one of her very important medications back in Toronto, and because she is going to be here for a month, we had to order her a replacement prescription. So I'm just picking that up from Shoppers Drug Mart right now. So in Ontario, she's covered under their drug plan, and she doesn't pay for medications out of pocket. But if you're traveling between provinces, it does not cover you, so you have to pay for the prescription out of your own pocket. Anyways, I'm just heading home now, and I'm basically going to call it a night. I'm going to end the vlog here. I have to go home, get the kids washed up, and then get them ready for bed. So I will see you guys all in my next vlog. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to leave me a comment, and of course hit that red subscribe button with the notification bell next to it so you don't miss any of my future uploads. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. The sun is slowly coming up and the weather is going to be beautiful today. I'm about to start my day. I'm gonna go wake the kids up. Anyways, I don't play Foursquare.
I don't.
My generation doesn't play games. Our generation only knows how to go on phones and iPads.
I don't know how to play Foursquare properly.
You know you can take your mask down.
No.
Bye, Mom. You have a good day. There, Shyla's walking to her bus with her friend. Honestly, kids grow up so fast. I don't know where the time went. There was a time I would never have let her walk by herself. So this upcoming weekend is Thanksgiving long weekend here in Canada, and most families will get together and have turkey and things like that. So we are going to get some more stuff to prepare for our Thanksgiving dinner. Today we came to Walmart to get some items. I don't have any particular stores I shop at. You will see I go to multiple different places. It all depends on what I need, but there are certain places like Superstore or like Shoppers Drug Mart where I'll shop because I like to collect their Optimum points, which is like their loyalty program, and it's actually a really, really good loyalty program. So well worth looking into if you haven't already, if you live in Canada. And Walmart I love to shop because they have a little bit of everything. So it's like kind of like a one-stop shop.
There's the Hulk fish. What about the Hulk?
It's gonna be Hulk. This is open though.
What's Hulk?
Here. Now, we weren't planning to do any Halloween shopping today, but of course when kids see the Halloween section, they can't resist. And I have to be honest, when I see a Halloween section, I can't resist either because I love scary things and I love Halloween. No, Kiki's not allowed to open the door. Maya's gonna open the door. See? Maya's opening. Riza needed a new headset for his Xbox, and this was only $20, so I don't want to spend a lot on his because he keeps breaking them. How many mics have you had before?
3.
And this is gonna be your fourth and last.
Fourth and last one forever.
Yes. If this breaks, no more Xbox mics for you.
Okay.
Okay, this is a record of us having this conversation.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Okay, take good care of it.
Okay. So
I've been craving fruit jot for many days now, but I've just been lazy to make it. So I was telling my mom, so my mommy made it for me. So thank you so much. For anyone who doesn't know what fruit jot, it is basically cut up fruits mixed in with spices and things like that. Anyways, we're gonna call it a night. We're just drinking our chai. I think I forgot to mention that Akil is away this week. That's why he's not in any of the vlogs. So he's going to be coming back tomorrow night. And that's it. So me and Shyla are gonna watch Squid Games, and we're forcing my mom to watch with us today. Anyways, make sure you guys subscribe, hit that notification bell, give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to comment. And I will see you guys all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.